Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Greymaniacs gather, it's me again with another one of these boxes. Ooh, big heavy box. Ooh, good for keeping comics in. Originally, I believe, from mycomicshop.com. God, I was ordering some lots of comics on my comicshop.com, looking at the size of these boxes. Anyway, let's get into it. Right, starting off. A little four-parter. I think it was Vertigo, yep. Battle axes. When men were men and women killed them. Basically, it's a bunch of warrior women. Yeah, battle axes. Yeah, interesting stuff. I vaguely recall there was a Lovecraftian monster in this run. Yes, there is. I see it here. Tough Gals, Big City. Hell hath no fury like a hungry god. Oh yeah, it's one of them gods. One of them Lovecraftian gods. That hunger. And last one, the fiery finish. Pretty cool art. Anyway, I think that was a one-off. Right, the rest of this box, as I recall, is lots of, I don't know what they are now, Earth 2, maybe? Or, I don't know, it's a bit confusing, it's a bit Crisis, confused. Yeah. Basically, it's Infinity Inc., Young All-Stars, and the All-Star Squadron. And the Young All-Stars, I can't even work it out. Let's just say there's a lot of Roy Thomas stuff. Right, yesterday the All-Star Squadron, today the Justice Society of Tomorrow, the Justice Society of America, and tomorrow Infinity Inc. The new generation of superheroes is here. So these are lots of legacy characters. Meant to be what happened after the Justice Society of America retired. So you've got the new Brainwave, you've got Power Girl, you've got still Silver Scarab, who's meant to be Hawkman's son, Hank. What he's called? I think he's called Hank. It can't be Hank Hall, surely, because Hank Hall is the same name as Hawk. But anyway, you've got. I think he was called Nuklon. Originally, he was called Nuklon before he became Atom Smasher. Rothstein, what's his name? Al Rothstein, or Al Rubenstein, something like that. He's like ties into the original Atom somehow, and yeah. And Huntress, of course, who is Batman's daughter in this world. Batman and Catman's daughter. So, right. The summoning. Will the next generation of superheroes even last till tomorrow? Or will they meet their dooms yesterday? I believe that is the Superhumanite? No, Superhumanite? Superhumanite. Ultra Humanite. I believe that's the Ultra Humanite, that guy there in the background. He's like a gorilla kind of guy. Super involved gorilla guy. If it's Sunday, this must be Solomon Grundy. And you see Jade there and Obsidian, who are the son and daughter of the original Golden Age Green Lantern. I don't know how they are. I think I mentioned this before. I don't know how they're still... Because now they say that he was gay, so maybe he... I had a feeling he was married at one point, but these weren't babies from an actual marriage. These were, I think it was the children of the villain. I think she was called Harley Quinn. There was a villain Harley Quinn who had the hots for the original Green Lantern. And I think she kidnapped... I don't know, I think there's some shenanigans. I think she was having some mental problems, that original Harley Quinn. And yeah, anyway... They had some nooks and Obsidian and Jade I suppose in the new retcon society where he's now meant to have been gay, maybe there's a turkey baster somewhere involved. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't need to know. It's none of my business what I get up to. And there's Fury there, the blonde lady who is like a descendant somehow of Wonder Woman, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and then you got the I can't remember that guy's name now. Hawkshear or something like that. Shearwind, Hawkwind? No, he's not Hawkwind. But he's there's a society of flying people that the Hawks discovered. Does it say on this sign here what his name is? No. We've got to bring them in, dead or alive. The Justice Society is wanted, and the Infinity Inc. going to get them. Right now, there are only 2 Kryptonians left in the universe. As far as Superman's concerned, that's one too many. So he's at this point, Power Girl is a Kryptonian. For a while after the crisis, she became an Atlantean instead. She was retconned as an Atlantean. And this is the old man Superman. Look, he's got the grey temples. This is the one I think who ends up getting stuck after Crisis of Infinite Earth with Superboy Prime and Lex Luthor, a good guy Lex Luthor kind of thing. It's all very confusing. The Generation Saga continues with a vengeance. Here we see Atom Smasher, or Nucleon as it was called then, actually fighting Al Pratt, the original Atom. Comes with his nephew or something like that. And there's Wildcat there as well, in the chair. I can't remember the guy that the Hulk guy is. I can't remember what his name is. Don't think it's Wind Shear, but something like that. I don't know. So whatever. Right, who is he? Green battling Green. Jade versus her father. And Obsidian is somehow stuck in some kind of green aura. It looks like it's fading away. Doesn't normally do that. Fading away isn't normally something that he does. He controls shadow, doesn't he? Right, I win. The final furious chapter of the Generation Saga. There you go, the Ultra Humanite has been the pawn, so he's been the mind behind it, and they've all been his pawns by the looks of it. He's pitted one against the other, I'm guessing, in some nefarious manner, like these super villains do. But yeah, right, Fury, as I say, she was Fury and Silver, what did I say his name was? Silverhawk? Sure I said what his name was earlier on. Anyway, forget it. They're in a relationship. You know, somewhere down the line, I'm sure that version of that Silver Scarab. No, what is his name? I said it, but we got off with. Anyway, I'm sure he becomes Dr. Fate at some point. And then there's some kind of weird thing where in the future, the Justice Society of America, something to do with Dove. The Dawn Granger Dove, they find her in another dimension or something, or she's born by them. Some weirdness. I forget it now. Yeah, let's just show you the comic books because it'll be a long old while. Otherwise, I don't get to showing them. A fawn grows in paradise. That's the other thing. I wasn't sure if it. I was saying Harley Quinn, but I'm a bit confusing because I was just thinking it's either Harley Quinn or Rose and Fawn, who was the parent, like a Silver Age Rose and Fawn, who was the mother of Jade and Obsidian. I keep forgetting. I keep going backwards and forwards with what I think it is. But there's Fawn is here, so maybe I don't know. I can't remember now. But I remember Harley Quinn was a character who did love Green Lantern. The Golden Age Green Lantern. She pretended to be a supervillain to get him to notice her kind of thing. Silver Scarab? Did I say his name was Silver Scarab? I think it's Silver Scarab. And look, it says here McFarlane. So apparently early Todd McFarlane art was in this run as well. Are you bloody blurry? I can never make out if it's blurry or not. There you go. You have to get a super close up on me so you can see if it's blurry or not. Obsidian. I can't speak properly today. Obsidian, lay one hand on Chroma and you'll reckon with us. But that alien kid's a menace to everybody on Earth. I can't remember Chroma. Right, this guy I know, Mr. Bones. This is his first appearance. Hell hath no fury like Mr. Bones. Well, I wonder if his view is any worse than the Hungry Gods that we saw earlier on. This guy's quite cool. He's got poison touch. He can kill people with a touch. I think he accidentally kills Star Spangled Kid, but he starts off as a villain. Then later on, he becomes the head of I'm forgetting the name now, but it's a sort of superhero governing body kind of thing, like a sort of part secret agent, part overseers, part It's like SCE or something like that. Secret power. No, I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, Helix. He started as a member. I'm guessing he's the leader of this team called Helix, who are villains who are out to get Infinity Inc. I don't recall who the names of any of the other ones in this team. Who these other people are at all. But yeah, he went on to this superhero executive or super something executive. I don't remember. Right. Let's get these out of there. Right. Infinity Inc. Helix goes to Hollywood. I'm not sure who the weird childlike looking characters are. They're a little cartoony little girl and a pet dog thing. Or like a anthropomorphized dog thing. Yeah. Not too sure what's going on there. Ages since I've read these. I could certainly do with another read at some point. So many comics I want to read again. Beginning the last JLA Justice Society team up, introducing Mechanic, and this is a Crisis crossover. There's Steel there. Can't remember if he was I think he was. There was another Steel, an earlier Steel, and this is a new version of Steel, I believe. Keeping it in the family, Commander Steel or something like that. I think later on, one of the relatives of Steel is Gog, or is it Magog? Like another character that got made up, especially for this. Right, Stormy Weather. This is Crisis again. It kind of like messes up the whole continuity by putting all the worlds into one. Messes up with the people's stories change and origins change and all sorts. They're here, the new Hourman and Dr. Midnight. Not keen on the Hourman's costume there. Was it Rex Mason, the original Hourman? I can't remember what his son's name is. Is it? But there is later on. There's a future robot Rex Mason Hourman. Well, not Rex Mason, but an Hourman from the future. Let's have a look. Yeah, I already knew that name. Didn't need to tell me that. Oh yeah, and it's Beth Chapel. I always remember her name. Dr. Midnight. She later on gets killed by Eclipso. Am I going the wrong way here? No, still there's someone else. Yeah, this she gets killed here by a dinosaur. Our man, Dr. Midnight, facing off against some dinosaur kind of thing, and it says here on the end, someone's written Todd McFarlane on the cover there. Yeah, because he did the art, some of his early stuff. Suddenly, it's Solomon Grundy. Your bonus question for today. Who is the last criminal? Whoever he is, he's got the Star-Spangled Kid and Joni Thunder to reckon with, and vice versa. It's not Johnny Thunder as in the original Johnny Thunder. It's a new Joni Thunder. Later on, there's a Jakeem Thunder, a black boy who has the pen that holds the genie spirit from the fifth dimension, the Thunderbolt. You guys say you need some new blood? You got it. So you got Yolanda Montez, the Wildcat, Beth Chapel, and somebody Mason. Can't remember what is it Rex Mason? No, Rex Mason is damn my eyes. Rex Mason is Metamorpho, isn't it? Oh, Tyler. Yeah, Rex Tyler, I think his name is. That's it. Of Tyler Pharmaceuticals, who creates the Miracle pill that gives him superpowers for an hour. So yeah, and Yolanda Montez is another one who was killed by Eclipso. There's funny thing is, I'm not seeing the second season of Stargirl, but I've got all the Stargirl comics, and I've got all the Eclipso comics. Apparently, Eclipso is the villain from Stargirl Series 2. But and I know in the comic books, he kills Yolanda Montez and he kills Dr. Midnight, who are both sidekicks of Stargirl in the TV show. I don't know how I'm pretty sure, being a kiddie show, that they didn't get killed in that. I'd hope so anyway. I think in the original comic books, they were eaten by eclipsed hyenas. What a horrible way to go. Cacharo means shark. Guest starring the new Wildcat. Paradise Island lost. Yeah, this is right. Because of the fact that the timelines were messed with, something happened. Did Paradise Island disappear in this timeline or something like that? Or in this world now? Fury apparently was no longer related to Wonder Woman or something. And there's this whole story where Brainwave takes her memories of it. So she doesn't have that memory anymore. Because she was like basically pining herself to death, like over the loss of her history, her family, whatever. Number 28, Mr. Bones gonna rise again. Quite a cool costume Mr. Bones has. Big red cloak. Looks like he's taking Jade out. He looks a bit like She-Hulk, but it's not. It's Jade. Right, carrying on. There's quite a few issues in this Infinity Inc. run. Fair old few. Situation Terminal. Justice Society of America in the service of their country in memoriam. Shock treatment. Yeah, because they were from Earth 2 originally, and Earth 2 was where the old Justice Society of America were around World War II kind of era, and they were like the ones who took over from them, so that'll be probably in the 60s and 70s kind of stuff. And then when Crisis on Infinite Earth make everything go together, they were now in the future, present sort of timeline, and the Justice Society had died decades before. I'm guessing that was what it was, something like that. I don't know. Maybe they hadn't all done. I don't know. In the 80s anyway, but whatever the comparative chronological timelines would have been in the 80s. I don't even understand what I said myself there. If anyone knows what I said, make a comment. P.S. Watch out for the Psycho Pirate. He was very much involved in the Crisis on Infinite Earths when he was a Psycho Pirate. I can't even remember. I don't think I've even read the full Crisis on Infinite Earths. I haven't got them. I thought I would have read them, but I've actually got them. I didn't start collecting until just after then. Right, Obsidian, the origin. This is before he is. I think it is anyway. Does he come out as being gay in this series? I don't think he does. I don't think he declares himself as being gay until he's in the JSA for a while. In this corner, the Global Guardians. What's more, they haven't even met the bad guys yet. So some members of the Global Guardians there. You got Green Fire, you got the Tasmanian Devil, you got Sun. I can't remember what his name is. Rising Sun, maybe. It looks like Ice Maiden at the bottom there, who later becomes Ice in the JSA, of course. When the president bans superheroes, they just go someplace else, right? Welcome to Calgary, Canada, Injustice Unlimited. Got some Injustice members there. Can't always remember their names. Is it the Fiddler? No. Yeah, the Fiddler. Huntress. I think it's the Huntress, because there was a Huntress who was a villain as well as the... there's Icicle. That's got to be... what's his face? The guy with the dark powers. Oh, man, what's his name? Oh. The Shade? Yeah, the Shade, isn't it? Is that the Gambler? The guy with the big top hat on? Something like that. And I think maybe the woman's called Roulette, maybe, or something. I can't remember, I'm not too sure. Right, it's like Solomon Grundy's back in the house. Right. The origin of Northwind. I knew there was something to do with wind in his name. I was thinking of Windshear. I'm pretty sure was an English hero who was in Alpha Flight for a while. I think his name was Windshear. It's Northwind. Courts of law or sticks and stones? Nothing on earth stops Mr. Bones. The Saga of Solomon Grundy. Right, is that the last one? No, it's not. But for some reason I've got an Infinity Inc. annual here, so maybe this is where it goes in the run. Comicdom's epic crossover, part 2 of 2, co-starring The Outsiders. I do have The Outsiders annual as well in one of my Outsiders boxes. That makes sense, doesn't it? It's the best place for it. Right, number 40, Film Fun. This one. Face it, Lita. Superhero or mother. You can't be both. Then there's no more fury. Yeah, I think she got pregnant from Silver Scarab. I'm sure his name is Hank Hall. Hank Hall. He's the son of Carter Hall, isn't he? Hawkman. Beware the Eye of Ra. This one. I'm sure I've got a full run of this. Yeah. Guest starring the new Teen Titans. That's right, Mr. Bones has got a bionic leg. I forgot about that. He's got a bionic leg there. I think he's got it on all the covers. You can always see it though. Right, Millennium Week 3. Finally, the Floronic Man. The Floronic Man is one of the guys who is part of Millennium. He becomes a member of the New Guardians team. Yeah. So I'm guessing this is when they were gathering him up for the new Millennium team, and maybe he didn't want to come. The Harley Quinn's Night to Howl. I believe she is the Manhunter who was associated to them to take them out, because no man escapes the Manhunter, and every team and superhero had a Manhunter put close by to them to try and defeat them and stop them from messing with the Manhunter's plots, basically. Nucleon, the Origin. No, don't touch her! The Sandman cometh. There's the old Kirby Sandman. Oh, Mr. Sandman, send me a dream. Bum, 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 bum. Make it the cutest that I've ever seen. Something from beyond, the doorway opening in the sky, and something reaches out from beyond. A death in the family. Once again, they're facing off against Helix. It's a weird character, the little kiddie looking thing and the pet anthropomorphic dog thing. Very strange. Looks like the Injustice Society. Right, and here's another annual, number 2. The Degaton Paradox. Per Degaton there, the time-travelling bad guy. Right, that is the end of the Infinity Inc. comic books. We move on to the Young All-Stars. Now these guys are all, I can't remember why these guys are about, but they're kind of like, they are not homages, but they're like, instead of using the proper characters, they made new characters. And I can't remember why. What was the cause for it? It's probably something to do with Crisis. But basically, so you start off, you got all the characters, like, each character gets his own like cover. So this is Iron Monroe, who is meant to be like Superman. Basically he's the Superman analogy, analogous one. Yeah. So you got Starman there, you got Liberty Bell, you got Amazing Man, you got Hawkman, you got Dr. Fate, and you got TNT, and his partner Dynamite should be around somewhere. Right, and the second one, you got Sandman and Sandy, Green Lantern and Hawkwoman or Hawk Girl, Shining Knight and Tarantula, and you got Johnny Thunder there with his Thunderbolt. And centre you have Tsunami. I don't remember if she was supposed to be analogous to one of the other heroes, not Aquaman, because there's a Neptune Perkins on the next one of the next covers. He's like an Aquaman, an analogy. I wonder if she meant to be like Mira or something like that, or I need to look that up on Wikipedia again to work it. See if I can, if it's on Wikipedia, to find out what the heck that was about. I can't remember now. Right, Flying Fox. I think he was meant to be sort of like a Batman kind of deal. You've got Dr. Midnight, Star Spangled Kid, Atom, Firebrand, Stripesy, and Robot Man, and the Flash at the bottom there. This is not the same Robot Man, I don't think, who was a member of the Doom Patrol, because there were two. There was a previous Robot Man, I believe, until before he came along. I think so. Well, and then we got Neptune Perkins, who was the equivalent of Aquaman. And on the side you've got Hourman, Crimson Avenger, Mr. America, Spectre. Oh, this is is he called Stuff? Stuff, the sidekick of Crimson Avenger. I can't remember now. Oh, and I'm not too sure who the last guy is with the whip. And at the bottom we got Airwave. I'm not sure if it's Airwave 1 or Airwave 2. I think it's Airwave 1, because Airwave 2 is like the nephew of Hal Jordan, and he's also called Hal Jordan. Very confusing. Or Howard Jordan. What is the guy with the whip called? I can't remember. Did I even know? He's not Mr. America. No, actually, there's two people with whips. I think that one guy is there, Mr. America. So is this like his sidekick? Hombre Mexico, maybe? I don't know. I should read them again someday. Anyway, I won't look it up now because, yeah, these videos take long enough as it is. You guys are so patient to actually watch my videos. I should not make them longer by whittering along and looking through pages of books I don't need to be looking through. Right, Fury! And alongside you got Steel. Oh, you got Manhunter. This is not one of the bad Manhunters. This is the hero Manhunter. You got Wildcat. You got Doctor Occult. You got Guardian. At the bottom you got the Vigilante. I don't know who this Flyboy here is at the bottom. Can't say I know who that guy is. Can't think of anyone on the top of my head who does that. Right, Dynamite. He is the sidekick of TNT. Mr. Terrific, Sargon the Sorcerer, Zatara, the original Red Tornado, Marhunkle. Not too sure what those three at the bottom are. Or this guy here on the bottom left. Or the guy on the top left either, to be honest. So that might be another Manhunter. No, I don't think it is though. Because there was a couple of Manhunters, but no, I don't think it is him. I don't think it is the man. Yeah, but the original Manhunter had a dog called Four, I think. For some reason, these spirit guys at the bottom, I'm sure I remember seeing them in the comic not too long ago, but I can't remember what they were called. And if it's even the same characters or not. I think they were like ghosts. Can't remember now. Anyway. Here we go. Here's the team running the interaction. So Fury, Dynamite, because I think Dynamite was the grown-up and TNT was his sidekick. And Dynamite gets killed right at the beginning. So, and you got Tsunami, Fury, Iron Monroe, Neptune Perkins, and what was his name again? The Bat guy, the Flying Bat, was he called? Flying Fox. Can't remember now. I just talked about it a minute ago. Let's have a look. Was it Flying Fox? Was it Flying Fox? Don't like the fact that I can't remember it after 3 minutes. Yeah, it was Flying Fox. There you go. Flying Fox. I knew it was Flying Fox. Who did you think it was? I knew it was Flying Fox. Right, and here we've got the Millennium Week 2 crossover. Okay. Another Young All-Stars crossover. The fighting, is it Baron Blitzkrieg? This guy, I can't remember now. Or just Blitzkrieg? He's one of them no good ratsies though. One of them no good ratsy. And this woman here, Huntress, I think she was called, but she starts off as a hero, gets killed, and somehow is revived. But when she revives, she's a villain. So the death and resurrection has messed with her mind, and she becomes a supervillain. Like Father. I'm guessing that's Iron Monroe's dad. I think there was some confusion about who his dad was. Or am I confusing? I think that might be Damage. Later on, Damage comes along. There's some confusion about who his dad might be, and I think they was thinking Iron Monroe might be his father, but I can't remember now. Like son, anyway. That carries on from. Let's say I think he was a Superman, meant to have been Superman, but I don't know why they made characters like the characters rather than the actual characters. I can't remember what the story of now with the Young All-Stars was particularly. It's all a little confusing, don't you know? It's Matilda's spirit animal. Oh dear. Manhattan goes Mesozoic. Oh yeah, it's a big old T-Rex looking beastie. Freeze a crowd, especially when one of them is Deathbolt. Messing with Fury and Iron Monroe's date there. So this can't be the same feud that was also in the Infinity Ink, can it? I don't know, maybe it is. Leviathan. The Dizyan Inheritance, part 1 of 4. I'm guessing this is some kind of undersea saga. It seems to be focusing on Neptune Perkins. This one says Neptune. It's a nice little image there. Lots of stuff going on there. Lots of pictures to look at there. Fool. That's Thule. It means north, I believe, in Norwegian. Vril. I'm not sure what Vril means. The only Vril I know is Vril Docks of the Legion. I believe Tsunami, being a Japanese character, had a lot of trouble because this was during World War II, I think, these comics, and obviously lots of the American Japanese were being put in internment camps during that time. Not a great thing from American history, that's for sure. Why weren't people of German descent being put in not concentration camps, but were put in internment camps at that same time? One wonders. Right, Atom and Evil, part 1 of 5. What did these Nazis want with me? I'm only a poor old man. Atom and Evil, part 2 of 5. These, I believe, are a bunch of Nazi villains. Don't ask me to name them, though. I don't look like she's got a hammer and sickle, so maybe that. Oh no, maybe this is against the Nazis. Maybe this looks like could be like an English knight there kind of thing. This woman at the back looks like she's got a hammer and sickle on her chest. So maybe they're not of Aryan villainy. I'm not too sure. Atom and Evil. This guy, I think that's Die Fledermaus. I think he's very much a Batman kind of thing because Die Fledermaus is German for bat, I believe. I think that's him anyway. No, actually, no, it might not be there because there's no thinking about it because he hasn't got wings. Die Fledermaus looks different. That's Seawolf. I think it's called Seawolf. Thinking about it, Seawolf is like the designation they quite often gave to their U-boats. I think they were called Seawolves, quite a lot of them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Seawolf actually. I stand corrected by myself. So that makes a change. And I can't remember if that's Baron Blitzkrieg. And I think the other guy's Baron Blitzkrieg, the one with the helm on. So who's that guy then? Captain Nazi, I don't bloody know. Some arse. Oh, here we go. She's dead. That damned Valkyrie's murdered her. And this is the Huntress that I mentioned. Claimed by Valkyrie. Look, there you go. She's claimed there by Valkyrie at the top of the picture. New York City, 1942. And somehow she comes back. I can't remember if it was they made some kind of wish or some kind of magic, but she came back changed. She came back evil and became a supervillain. Man, I need to live forever so I can read all my comics again. Anyway, stop reading them now. Got blinking others to be reading. Dearie me. Right. That's about Evil Part 5 of 5. So I can... No. Can't remember all these characters are. I need to hurry up because my battery's getting low. Let's get a move on. The battery's getting low and you are all getting bored, I'm sure. Right, number 26, the Young All-Stars. Someone's made a mess of their logo. Looks like they were about to split out, but they decided against it because it's back for the next issue. A Day in the Life of the All-Star Squadron, or What Did You Do in the War, Fury? Yeah, I think the Young All-Stars are kind of like the Teen Titans version of the All-Star Squadron. I think that was what the case was. More dinosaur battling going on here. Nothing like wrestling a dinosaur to keep you trim and in shape. There's so many comics still in this box. Number 29, Sons of Dawn, Part 2 of 4. I don't know where it's crossed over with. Number 30, Sons of Dawn 3 of 4. Actually, was that first one Sons of Dawn number 1? Doesn't say it is, but I'm guessing it is because the rest of them seem to be in order. Sons of Dawn 3 of 4. I think this is the final issue, number 31. Yeah, just a big old look at that. Look at that for a scene. Look at that for a bunch of faces on a cover. Wow. Lots and lots of characters there. Right, and next up we have All-Star Squadron. All kind of. So I'm kind of pleased with this box because you've got Infinity, you've got Young All-Stars, and you've got All-Star Squadron. They're all kind of connected. They're all connected somehow. Right, so here we got a nice, great first issue cover. This one, deciding who's going to be on the team. Fabulous first issue of an all-new Roy Thomas Rich Buckler sensation. And this, who will be heroes of the All-Star Squadron? There it is at the top. I was wondering what it was. The answer will astound you. It says, the greatest heroes of World War II. Got Plastic Man in there. Robot Man, Atom, Johnny Quick, Liberty Bell. The sinister Solomon Grundy battles the All-Star Squadron, the greatest heroes of all time. Destroy the All-Stars monster and make Per Degaton master of the world. Yeah, he's very much a bad guy for the Justice All-Star Squadron, Justice Society of America, old Per Degaton. A battle you never expected, a climax you never forget. It's the Justice Society of America versus the All-Star Squadron. What? How can it be? They're pretty much the same team almost. They've got the same members, or lots of the same members. Firebrand. Lady Liberty becomes a battleground. There you go. Statue of Liberty. The penalty is death. Never step on a feathered serpent. Some Aztec shenanigans going on there, I believe. This one's got a massive tear. It's got a massive piece missing. It's number... Yeah. That might be worthy of trying to find another copy of, eh? Number 7. No, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'll read the story. It's what I'm going to read. Right, number 8. In mortal combat with the martial arts monster Kung to save the life of Winston Churchill. Oh, he's a monster. He's actually a praying mantis. Featuring the sensational return of Steel the Indestructible Man. Mad. This is going to run out of battery, I think. Oh. Okay. Number 9. Ring of Fire, Ring of Fear. Steel versus Robot Man. Is it an alien invader or something worse? You must read if an eye offend thee. What is the Star Smasher's secret? Will the greatest heroes of World War II even live long enough to find out? You already murdered me once, Hastor, but I won't let you kill me again. One day during the war, Crisis on Earth Prime, Book 2. And you got classic heads around the picture box there. Per Degaton with the team stuck in the sands of time inside a sand timer? What are they called? Oh, see, I think they're egg timers because you cook eggs with them. But hourglass. Right, and there's another cool cover. Feel my power, all stars, and die. Now you will know why they call me nuclear. This court has found you guilty and sentences you to be destroyed. Is he man or monster? The trial of Robot Man. Oh dear, it's the scrap heap for him. It's the scrap heap for Robot Man. Say it isn't so. In this corner, the two-fisted tarantula versus the vengeful villain from Valhalla. This is one that I showed on Cover Slingers last week. Came joint second in the eyeglasses category. Green Lantern wins the war, but at what price? There's an old Christmas card in this box. Who's it from? Oh, it opens up. Okay. For my little sister. A tale of triumph and tragedy versus the man called Cyclotron. Versus Deathbolt, Cyclotron, and Ultra makes free. This is a good run, and you don't words. Think of words. They're not expensive either, so well worth picking up. The awesome origin of Amazing Man. Is he friend or the All Stars' deadliest foe? Number 24. He was an Olympic athlete, Amazing Man. Well, what's his? I can't remember what his name is. Can't remember the character's name. For some reason, I thought he was based on. I thought he was a real person. I remember thinking he was a real person. That he actually existed, but no, it was like It was, you know, the black runner who went to Berlin for the Olympic Games and beat them in the 100 metres and really got on Hitler's Jesse Owens. Was it Jesse Owens? Really got on Hitler's goat because he wanted his Nazi master race to win the Olympic medals, and Untermensch came and dared to win some medals, and he wasn't happy, as you could imagine, because he was a stupid arsehole. But anyway, Jesse Owen, I think his name was. Good Lord, Dr. Fate has finally found the Spectre and they're killing each other. Anyway, so yeah, the Amazing Man, he was one of the athletes who went along with Jesse Owen to Berlin for the games, the Olympic Games that year. And I think he won medals as well. So he was like tied in with that story. But for some reason, first of all, I thought he was a real person. No, he actually had happened. He was a person who had gone. I don't know. For a while, I remember thinking that he was actually, but I don't think he was. I think he was just added to history. He gave that veracity because it was added to a real historical event. Starring Sargon the Sorcerer. Soldiers of Victory. Here's the 7 soldiers. Green Arrow and Speedy. It's hard to believe that they were part of the 7 Soldiers of Victory for some reason. They don't realise they're that old. They're like wartime characters, aren't they? The 7 Soldiers. Right, number 30. They're back. The Justice Society. Uncle Sam wants you to save the world. I think the All-Star Squadron, the idea there, I think the All-Star Squadron was all the heroes during World War II kind of teamed together as an over-encompassing team to be used when needed. I think they were brought together by Roosevelt. I think he made the executive order that made the All-Star Squadron a thing. And I think all the heroes who were around at that point were asked to sort of join this super squad to be, used to battle German agents and stuff. And the thing was, most of the superheroes couldn't go to Germany because they had the Spear of Destiny, the Spear of Longinus that pierced the side of Jesus when he was on the cross. And that meant that any superpowered person who went to Germany within the sphere of influence of the Spear of Destiny would instantly turn bad. So Spectre, Dr. Fate, a few times the people tried to go there and they were turned into evil. They were made evil. So only people with no superpowers could actually go there without being influenced by the Spear of Destiny. So yeah, so they mainly had to stay around in America fighting. They called the Bund. I think it was like a German double agents and spies inside America who were trying to overthrow America from within, kind of thing, by acts of sabotage and the like. So that's, I seem to recall. Yeah, might get this all in this video without having to. Oh, it's still not there. Crack on, move, quick, schnell. As Baron Blitzkrieg might say. It might even be Baron Blitzkrieg. I might be mixing him up with a Marvel character. A Marvel character for Baron Blitzkrieg. I can't remember. But yeah. A Golden Age gallery. This is what happens when one of his kind talks back to a real American. There's a guy here. There was some some Ku Klux Klan kind of stuff going on. Go back where you came from, All Stars. Detroit is Amazing Man territory. Yeah, basically they were trying to kill Amazing Man. And some of these, I remember these ones I actually bought at the time when they came out. I'm pretty sure quite a few of these bought when they actually came out. But this is before I was collecting properly. But I'm buying them from the corner shop from around the corner from where I lived, where my dad lived rather. And this guy, this was real American. He was being given equipment by the Monitor. I remember the Monitor giving him equipment while he was monitoring for crisis purposes. Yeah, Starman. Can't remember his name. What's his name? Ted Knight. Liberty Bell stands alone against Tsunami, Kung, and Sumo the Samurai. Was Tsunami a villain now? Or maybe she started out as a villain before. Yeah, I think she might, because she was Japanese American. I think they convinced her that the Japanese convinced her to join her. They said the Americans don't like you. They're going to put you in internment camps. Blah blah blah. You come with us, and we're your friends, whatever. And so I think she might. I think that could be the case. The gravity rod, it's mine. You'll get gravity, all right. 200 feet straight down. Battle for the stars. I know my Tarantula is fighting against Firebrand and other members of versus Night and Fog. Wouldn't surprise me if they're in London and that's what they come up or in England. Yeah, probably London. I can't think I remember a character being English being called Fog, because American comic book writers are convinced that London is nothing but fog 24 hours a day. That was always the perception. From now on, you guys can play hero by yourselves. Liberty Bell is all washed up. Ooh, what's her name? Liberty Bell. I can't remember what her name is. Yeah, I can't remember what Liberty Bell's real name is. Don't think it's even hidden in there. I would have heard it, but I don't think it's Bell. What is Liberty Bell's name? The Shining Knight is back, only this time he's on the other side. Say it ain't so. The Wrath of Wotan. And extra, for the first time in nearly 50 years, Dr. Occult. Question, which of these heroes will have their lives forever changed by the coming of Harbinger? Answer, all of the above. 50th issue special, Crisis crossover. Look at all the characters on the cover. Wow. Wowzers. Come on, last lot of comic books. Right, I've still got one bar, so I might still get these all in. Ah, yeah. This has got to be a long video, but I don't care. Like I say, people can watch the video or they can bagger off. If they don't want to watch a long video, watch as much as you want. You're going to do that anyway. The people who like to watch videos will watch it. Tenhut, the first meeting of the Monster Society of Evil will now come to order. Isn't that Wormy's mate, Narman's mate, is in charge of the Monster Society of Evil, isn't he? What's his name? Mr. Mind? While the crisis rages, Superman versus Mr. Mind's Monster Society. Another Crisis crossover. Pinned down on the comic books now. I put all these on my lap as I took them out, and now I can move. Right. 56. 7 Soldiers of Victory plus Dr. Midnight. Spotlight on the Atom, Starman and Wonder Woman. Keep back! No matter what Mechanic has done, she's mine. Extra, Johnny Thunder. Mechanic. Flying into action. The amazing origin of Liberty Bell. What is her name? Libby Lawrence. I'm sure it's Libby Lawrence. Is it Libby Lawrence? I don't know. Libby's a weird name, isn't it? No, I didn't actually see it. I was looking through it and I saw Lawrence. Someone say Lawrence, and I thought, oh, is that her name, Libby Lawrence? But yeah, I think it was her name. Right, the awesome origin of Robot Man. This is not Cliff Steele Robot Man. I'm sure this is a different Robot Man. The funny pages will kill you if you don't watch out. Funny pages coming alive. The origin of Johnny Quick. Johnny Quick's not his actual name, is it? The Origin of Tarantula. Can't remember his name either. Last issue landmark. Why am I saying things so weird? Last issue landmark. The first case of the Justice Society. There we go. That's the last issue. Whew, that's the end of that box. I've now got to try and put these comic books away. Look, loads of comic books on my lap. Right. So yeah, good series. All not too expensive either. If you're ever looking to pick up something old and interesting. I am out of here. What is Johnny Quick's real name? I can't remember. I think it's John something or other. Johnny Masters? No, what's his name? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm out of here. Until next time, have a great amazing day. And may all your news be good news. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.